stay alive, stay alive. Ah, 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 for my life. Yeah, hello, I'm back from Washington. Drove with my parents up to Washington for my niece's wedding reception party. Tim was on his own the whole time, and I think he had 4 days off of work, so we're gonna check in with him and see what he did during those 4 days. Timothy! Ooh, you've been doing a lot of work. You wanna give us a rundown of what you've done during the 4 days that we were gone?
Built the box over the top.
Oh, we did build the box. So this is going to be the hallway.
So you come through here.
Okay.
I painted the floor.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I laid out the bathroom. And I started to frame out the kitchen cabinets. And I got the glass for the sunroof.
It's closed off because we've been having monsoon rains.
Casket.
It's not a casket. It's a bourbon cask.
Bourbon.
And we're going to cut it in half and use that one half for the base of our composting toilet. Okay, so he's got the skylight pretty much done. And he cut the bourbon barrel. Yep. Tell me your story about the bourbon barrel.
About almost passing out. Cut that thing open and the fumes were crazy. If you liked bourbon, you would have liked the smell of the bus yesterday.
Oh, now explain the window thing.
Which one?
So you did this.
So we blanked out the bottom half.
Okay.
And then the top is, you take the window apart and it's one of these windows.
Okay.
Upside down because it looks better because the wide band matches.
Right. Yes.
Where the center windows are.
Right. Don't drop it on the
I know,
glass. Just right below you.
Thing.
Oh, that looks nice.
Where do you see others?
I saw some coming up from this hole, and then there's see how they're all running along this here?
Damn it.
Oh, there's tons of them.
Yeah, I'll have to get some killer.
What are you doing today?
Measuring for the solar panels.
Okay, so you took out the emergency hatch that was here in the back, and you put a
real roof.
Oh, is it like metal?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. We watched a video, might be Bump and Bus. They were saying one of the things they would change is the counters are low because they made them only up to, the bottom of the window, and that's pretty low. And so they were saying the one thing that they would definitely change or do differently if they did it again was to have normal height counters. And so we took their advice, and we're blanking out the bottom half of those 3 windows so that we can have a regular height counter. Okay, Mister. All your tools ran out of battery.
I know, they're all dead.
I think so too, because the tub is where it's supposed to be and the toilet's where it's supposed to be, so you'll have enough room to go to that corner and wash your hands in the little, we got a teeny tiny sink. Okay, now go pretend like you're sitting on the toilet. Now get up and wash your hands.
Actually, yeah, more like that.
That, okay.
Lucky fucker.
So apparently during the last monsoon, over the weekend, there was crazy winds and it flipped our, because it's not bolted down, it flipped our skylight over and cracked it. So when Tim came out with my dad yesterday, he was like, wow, it's really hot. And he looked up and there was nothing there. There was no skylight. So then he crawled up there. He's like, oh, because it flipped over. And look, they got all of the foam torn off the ceiling. My dad came out and helped him clean these wood pieces.
This is what the ceiling is going to attach to.
The ceiling's going to attach to? Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So he got all those in down the center. Because we want to get that done before we foam. And we are on schedule to foam tomorrow. So why do you pre-drill the holes?
Because the screws just need to bind to the steel.
Oh, gotcha.
And they need to turn while they drill. And yes, I'm probably overdoing it by gluing them too. Hey.
So you're putting screws halfway into the frame.
Just a little ways into the frame so that the foam has something to grab onto and hold on to. Which is probably way overkill.
But you're doing it anyway.
That's normal for what I do.
Hi, Buns. There's 3. The window did not leak? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that was good.
I don't think we talked about this on video, but when the skylight flipped over, it was in a monsoon storm, and we weren't here, and so when the skylight flipped over, obviously there was a big hole there, and it filled with water. Fortunately, the bus was tipped to the back right side, and so it all kind of congregated here. Unfortunately, if you step on it, you can feel the water underneath, so we're gonna have to cut that out. We just arrived, we're opening up all the windows. How you doing?
Shaking them.
Oh, it is wet over there. I can see
There's a
it.
whole pile of water back there.
What? Oh,
But that's where it would have drained, so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good.
So it all just gathered back there. Actually, no, that's really good because it stayed in one place.
Uh-huh. Oh,
What?
you know why it broke?
Why?
Well, it hit something, and now I see what it hit. And it's a piece of metal I left up here.
Oh, jeez.
Should pop out.
I think so. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Broke right in half.
I see this thing. Yeah, I can feel it sticking pretty good.
Can you now?
On the
Oh,
glass.
let's fly.
Okay. Here's the tools.
Oh. I need to help you get down?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it is quite a bit of tent, but it's. What might be more?
Can you feel this on through?
Yeah, but it's not. It's nothing compared to what it was.
Okay, good.
I said, just so I don't forget.
I would have bolted down.
Yep.
What is your verdict on spray foaming yourself?
It's easier than I thought, but it's hard to get a nice, smooth, even layer. So you have to do it. You have to spray it in multiple thin coat.
So you would recommend it as opposed to trying to arrange for a company to come out and do it?
I wanted a company to do it because I think they probably could have done a better job. But in this place, we couldn't get the company to even call us back. So we gave up. Or I gave up.
What was the price difference between ordering it and having the company do it?
It's probably only 20% cheaper to do it yourself. Maybe 25%.
So if somebody was feeling like they really couldn't do it, it's not that much more expensive.
Right.
As long as you tape
it's not
everything
too
off
much
yourself, right?
Yeah, if you prep
Because the
it all
prep work is extra.
Yeah, if you prep it all yourself and you have it ready to spray, I think it'd be probably worth it to have someone do it.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to save, that extra money, it's not that bad.
The one thing that you could recommend, you said, would be like the Tyvek suit and the safety glasses because it does spatter.
Yeah, it spatters.
The little suit you got came with a hood too,
Yeah,
so it wouldn't get in your hair because that stuff's hard to get out once it sets.
You're shaving your head if you
I know.
get it in your hair.
And then wear safety glasses because I'll show. I don't know if you can see.
Oh yeah, it spatters.
Oh yeah, you can see it against your head. That's all spatter. And then old shoes.
Yep.
Because you get it all over your shoes.
Yep, it's pretty good. I'm pleased.
I thought you did a good job, yeah.
I mean, I missed a few spots and stuff like that, but I'll go back and hit them again when we do the next set.
Yeah.
But it turned out really well.
It's already hot. Tim is at work today, but we are going to surprise him. So I am out here today at the bus by myself, and I'm going to see if I can vacuum the rest of the ceiling. Okay, I don't know when the GoPro lost battery, and I was jibber-jabbering away. I got all the ceiling vacuumed, so everything's ready now to spray foam tomorrow. So the old fan is old, and I'm not so sure it's gonna work great. And my dad thinks it's gonna be pretty noisy. So we bought a fan to replace this one, and it's gonna be the Max fan. I think he said it was just the cheapest one. It's the one where you hand crank it to open, and then there's 2 buttons on the underside of the fan that you turn it on and off with. And then, I don't know what else. Got 2 days off, and then we have 3 half days that we could come out. And we do want to drive up to Flagstaff, not because it's cooler, but because there's a mill there that does live edge wood. We want to do a long piece of live edge for the long counter in the kitchen, and maybe I kind of want a live edge piece for the hatch in the bathroom. There he is. It's Quail. Hi, Quail. They make the funniest noises. What you doing?
Plasticking.
It looks very Ghostbusters in here.
Alright, I think we're out.
Staying alive, staying alive. Ah, 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 ah. Formula life.